Well, a new beginning for a single mom in Rochester, moving her family into their new home thanks to the Greater Rochester Habitat for Humanity.
And as Natalie Kuchko shares, she's taken loss and she's turned it into an opportunity to give back.
In 2013, Shanae Williams lost her son to gun violence.
It was just the most terrible thing that ever happened to our family, and I think that was the first time where you sit in your community and you see things happen, and that was the first time I was, you know how they say you get angry, so what do, right?
Williams decided to give back, creating a youth advocacy program to give Rochester kids support and a voice.
Something we started for our children to advocate for themselves. So we wanted our children to be able to stand up on their own and be able to speak about the things going on with them. We find out that they speak to themselves more than they speak to us.
She and her daughters will soon move into a new home in the Beechwood neighborhood, thanks to Greater Rochester Habitat for Humanity. Williams is the first home buyer in her family and also had a hand in construction, putting in 300 hours of work toward the build.
This is a dream come true for me. I've literally been trying to do this since before my son passed away. And not only did Habitat nailed it, they gave me exactly what I wanted.
There's something really solid about an owner-occupant who moves into a neighborhood, puts their stake down and says, I'm going to take care of this neighborhood as well because this is where I live. They're more likely to look out the window and say what needs to be fixed versus turning the other way and wondering when something's going to happen.
Williams says she didn't turn away from the city after the loss of her son. She's reflecting on that decision to stay as this new chapter begins.
So many people run away from the violence here in this community. So many people go, oh, well, this should happen and we should do this, but then they move out. And so how are you helping your community if you're not here? So in order to help your community, you have to stay inside your community. So it's very important for me to stay here in the city of Rochester.
Now, this home build is the second of the year so far for Habitat for Humanity. It was also made possible through a continued partnership with Avangrid and RG&E, also Bank of America. In studio, Natalie Kuchko, News 8.